Hey, come on, baby! Come on! Yes! Come on!
Hello guys, it's your boy Bardo Plays, and I got some nice news for you today. Drum roll please. Well, the studio of One Piece Fighting Path, you know already, like the game developers and shit, they brought out a news, and there is like an article. It's not, I don't know how credible it is, to be honest. It's like official news now on some other articles that I double checked. And I also, like, first of all, that news, I got that from other One Piece Fighting Path YouTuber. I'm certainly not the first one that found that out, but I just want to share it to you on my own channel. So, yeah, let me just tell you, the ByteDance, that's like the game business, like the developers, that's what's from One Piece Fighting Path. And they have, like the Chinese one, and they now have merged together with this one other publishing studio, and it's called One Publishing Studio. Wow. And yeah, the One Publishing Studio is a global one, and it might mean that in 2023 we might get One Piece Fighting Path to global. Yo boys, this is Bardo Plays in the cutting process, and I gave you some wrong information, so I'm sorry. What I meant to say is that the global counterpart of this studio, of the Chinese studio, merged together and brought out the One Publishing Studio, the One. And that's the state of everything right now. Okay. Two questions that, well, people might ask is, first of all, will I need to play my account from the start again? Will I be able to transfer my Chinese shit to my global shit? You probably wouldn't be able to do that, so you might need to start from zero. And is this really credible? The second one. Will it really mean that we will get a globalized version of One Piece Fighting Path in 2023? Because I saw many people saying that. Of course, it might really be the case that it might happen, because everything is kind of ready and they might just only need to translate everything, which is kind of like nothing, and to be honest, like, they can do that in a few months and we might get it around summertime if it's really like that. But the biggest issue I personally see by making, like, they are now global, yes, but all the rights to the anime One Piece belong to Bandai Namco. And I am not a professional when it comes to rights and shits in this Japanese game area, overall, like anime game area, because it's kind of screwed over there. So, like, for example, if a studio wants to keep a right to a series, they need to publish at least one game a year, or like DLCs. For example, Bandai needs to like bring every year at least one Piece game. Right now, for example, they are gonna bring next year One Piece Odyssey, if I'm not wrong, like, and other games that they also like published. Like before that, they have also mobile games and shit, and all this right shit. I don't really want to get too deep into it because it's kind of too complicated for me to do it like in just one casual video where I just spitball out of my ass cheeks right now. So yeah, overall, there is a slight chance that it might get global, and they might already have the rights for global, but it's very complicated. It's very, like, how do you call it? It's the rules and rights to all of that shit is very complicated, and it really might take longer than 2023. Like, I just want to tell it to other YouTubers, but let's just see one side that might make it more like favorable, that it might come out in 2023, mid 2023 or early 2023, maybe even late 2023, which is less likely in my opinion if it all goes to those odds. But yeah, what do I mean right now by those odds? One Piece Fighting Path for this ByteDance studio is the biggest moneymaker. It's the biggest milker. It completely destroys the whole other competition by a landslide. They make like 2 million. They get 700k downloads if I'm not reading this wrong. Maybe those datas are wrong, and I'll just find the right ones when I edit the video. And compared to the other games they have that look decent, I guess, One Piece Fighting Path is definitely the best one and best making one. And another fact is that 80% of their of the money they get comes from global, so it supports that immensely. And One Piece Fighting Path definitely is the best One Piece game, I guess. It has a really good open world system. It has a one of the best story mode in every One Piece game. It has very unique modes that are almost all of them are fun. It has a cool gacha system, I guess, and this game could be a console game. Maybe. If it comes global, it might come out on console. So they might make some deals with Steam or something like that. You know what I mean? And then we might get it on console, like PC, PS4, Xbox. I think that's very likely because the game is very good. They might need to make some changes. But hey, it is what it is. And other things that I wanted to mention, let's look at like the global side of One Piece games and other anime games, other competitors. While they have they're very stable. They make hella money. They make hella money with the games they have right now, even though they are not even comparable, in my opinion, to One Piece Fighting Path. Maybe OPBR, but it's not. It doesn't even compare to the money they make. They get more downloads, definitely because they are global. It makes sense. Treasure Cruise, of course, lots of money. And Dragon Ball Legends, a goated game, I guess. It makes a ton of money too. Then because it's global, so much more reach and people. It would make so much more sense to make it global and to make it console at the same time, in my opinion. I think Genshin Impact has like the same deal, that it's on mobile, console, and almost everything. And if the marketing is right, like, hey, this game could become one of the top 10 games in 2023. So yeah, overall that's practically everything that I just wanted to discuss. It's a little bit in my head. I just wanted to give y'all everything that went through my head, in my crackhead head, you know what I mean? And yeah, boys, if you enjoyed this video, leave us some like. If you enjoy the channel overall, I guess, hey, leave us some like and comment what do you think will happen. It's kind of complicated, I guess, but it's cool. It's cool that they are now together with the global publishing studio, I guess. So yeah, have a lovely day, boys. Love you all in a non-consensual way, of course, and goodbye.